What's going on, guys? This is What Are You Doing channel. I appreciate y'all coming back and listening to another video. I have a pretty sad video today, and of course this one is something that I truly hate to see. And of course, school shootings today are just out of whack, man. Because it's nothing that Congress or anybody else is doing to try to help with this. Now we have Congress and then we have the Senate that that either fight about different things that it really means nothing. It's not important at all. But this story right here comes out of Texas, and I'll be looking at. Hold on one second. Give me just 1 second here. I'm getting ready to pull this article up because, like I said, man, this is something that is really hurtful to me. Because if you're and this is not about black or white, but if you're a black man in this country, either a white person, I'll honestly say that this is actually not about race, but this particular article does feature race, and it said it shows the difference between a white person getting killed and a black person getting killed. Now, it's to me, a person that dies is a person that dies. We all hurt. You know what I'm saying? But this particular article comes from this one. Let's see something. This was a BuzzFeed, and this one came from BlackNews.com. So, black teen dies in school shooting that didn't make national news. Okay. All right, the young man, Jayshawn Poirier, and I hope I'm saying his name correctly, a 16-year-old black student, was shot and killed in a school shooting in Arlington, Texas. However, this particular incident didn't receive any national media attention. According to reports, Jayshawn was fatally wounded after a fellow student who is 15 years old reportedly attacked a group of students with a long gun. He was shot at the steps outside of the Lamar High School just 10 minutes after his mother had dropped him off. And this is horrible, man. Jayshawn was taken to a hospital where he was pronounced dead nearly 2 hours later. Another female student suffered a graze wound. His mother said, "My son didn't deserve this at all." His mother said he didn't bother anyone. Okay. The incident occurred. Now, here's the thing. The incident occurred a week before the much publicized attack on the Covenant School in Nashville. However, many have noticed that unlike the latter, Jayshawn's death didn't make the national news, and it didn't have a candlelight vigil attended by the First Lady of the United States. It also didn't trigger the members of Congress to provide solutions to make sure no other families experiences this. So here's another little section I'll read, and then I'll give my comment. In 2023 alone, data shows that 8 students have been fatally shot in K-12 schools, and 5 of those are black boys in high school. All the victims attended under-resourced schools in low-income neighborhoods, according to BuzzFeed. Okay, so basically, man, we are not, of course, the representation part of all of this is always something that we tend to look back on, and we know that we are not represented the same way other races are represented in this country. Now, I will say, man, that this, because it didn't make national news, is something. I mean, we watch it. We even watch this with kidnappings. If you get a white lady, a young white girl, or something like that, get kidnapped, and guess what, man? It's all over the national news, and they got the dogs out, they got the helicopters out. It's crazy. So, of course, this one right here, man, this one hurts because I just from some of the comments that the mother made, and most people, all mothers say that about their kids, but that doesn't mean that this kid wasn't a good kid, man. And even if a kid is not, they're kids. Kids gonna be kids, but for this kid to be dropped off at school and get shot and killed for no reason at all, man, it's horrible. And actually, that was no reason, because he was just in the wrong place at the wrong time, you know. So I say all of that to say this, man. As far as us being represented, I mean, I don't know the work that we have to do to. I mean, we definitely have to educate ourselves. We also have to, put ourselves in a position of where, this stuff is not happening to us. And what I mean by that is, of course, you drop somebody off at school, you drop your kid off at school, man. I mean, the way things are today, it just, you really don't know if they're gonna come back home. And even if us parents, when we go to work, we don't know if we're coming back home. All the office shootings and all this other kind of stuff that's going on. And then everybody will start talking about, oh, well, the reason that's going on is because, there's a mental health problem. Yeah, there's a mental health problem, but man, I'll tell you one thing. There's a whole lot of hate going on in this world. A whole lot of hate. And it goes around everywhere. So, man, I'm not going to make this too long, but like I said, I'm upset because, like I said, something like this, yes, it should have made national news, and being as quiet as it was, because I hadn't heard this until I actually looked at this article. So the solution, you know what, I really can't give a solution at this point. I think that, and this is just my opinion, I think that if we get the right people in Congress, the right people in the Senate, and the right people in the presidency, I think some of these things can be toned down. I mean, I don't think it'll ever always stop to zero, but I tell you what, man, it could be a whole lot less than what we're seeing now. And this young man had all his life ahead of him, and I can only imagine what his mother, they didn't say anything about his dad, but I can only imagine what his mother and his family is going through after something like this. So anyway, man, I just want to bring this to everybody's attention that is watching this. Of course, if you guys if you like this content, you can like and subscribe, and I hope to see y'all on the next video. I appreciate y'all watching. Y'all take it easy.